Now, why is it that after all that has happened so far, after all that has occurred, you see Toronto's become more and more dangerous? We can all agree on that, can we? We can all agree that Toronto has gotten more and more dangerous. And now there's been a mass shooting where ISIS has claimed responsibility. Faisal Hussein has done it. Now, many people are saying that they're just saying that. They didn't really do it. They're just saying that to look tougher. And he was mentally ill. But even after all that, Justin, the long-haired two-time Canadian trader, son of a devil Mac Daddy Trudeau, while still being on vacation, and he's now on his 7th personal day, has barely said anything in regards to this. This is a terrorist attack. He hasn't met with anybody to discuss how to keep Canadians safe going forward. He's just kind of walling around in the sun all day, swimming up in the ocean and everything. Not really giving a crap about anything to do with his country or his people. But after all that, we're still willing to allow ISIS fighters into Canada to try and rehabilitate them. I was talking to my neighbor the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. And I was talking to them, and they didn't believe, well, they believed me, but they didn't know that that's what we were doing. And I think that's a problem with a lot of Canadians. We don't really follow what is going on in our country and what our government is doing to us. But right now, as I have mentioned, our government is currently bringing in ISIS fighters. They're allowed to roam free, go to the store, go eat something at a restaurant, everything, to try and rehabilitate them. Rehabilitate them, try to make them better citizens, to give up their life of ISIS. But they've fought for ISIS. They probably killed a bunch of people. They probably blew up a bunch of stuff. They've probably masterminded many terrorist attacks. And this country is still allowing them to come here so we can rehabilitate them, even after they have claimed responsibility for the attack that happened in Greektown. Now, even if they didn't do it, let's say they didn't do it. Maybe they didn't do it. Who knows? I mean, this guy, maybe he's just whatever. I mean, people say he's mentally ill, so he couldn't have been a terrorist. I say if you're a terrorist, you're probably pretty damn well mentally ill, yes. Only a mentally ill person would think the way these idiots think. But, and I'm not just talking about mental illness in the term of schizophrenia. I'm talking about psychopaths, sociopaths, people who like to hurt people and cause pain and misery. That kind of mental illness. I'm not talking about depression or anxiety or anything. I'm talking about full-blown, doggone psychopaths, sociopaths, kind of horrible type of people. Put them in a padded room and put something around their mouth or something. But even if they didn't do it, they're still claiming responsibility. Now, why are we willing? I mean, this country, which bends over backwards and does center flips and side flips for every other country in the world, even neglecting our own people, for crying out loud. We've got natives living with poisonous water. They can't drink anything. We got Canadians dying out in the cold, freezing cold. They don't have any homes to go to. We give billions of dollars to the Middle East. We bend over backwards for all sorts of people outside of our country, especially Muslim. I don't know any other country out there that does more for the Middle East and for Muslims than Canada does. Any other country. None. Not even those Middle Eastern countries do anything for Muslims. It's Canada. And ISIS, which says they are the spokesperson for Muslim, which is bull crap. I mean, they can say they're spokesmen for Islam, but they're not spokesmen for Muslims, because most Muslims are sick and tired of these people killing and making Muslims look bad. And I can prove that too. I've got a lot of people who are Muslim friends, and they're tired of this, making their race look bad. But why are we doing this for ISIS, even though they have said that they did this? I mean, They don't like us. It's clear they don't like us. And it's not because we've done anything to their country or to their region. Canada is one of the most, they do so much. They've even stopped fighting ISIS. They've stopped bombing ISIS. They say we're not going to fight them even if they attack us. We give billions of dollars to Middle Eastern countries. We're bringing in refugees by the boatloads, and they still want to kill us. They still want to kill us. Even if they didn't do it, they wish they did. Which means it's not that we've done anything to them. They hate our way of life. They hate the way we live. They hate the fact that we allow gay marriage. They hate the fact that girls walk around in the beach with bikinis looking all nice and sexy. They don't like that. They hate Canada's way of life. In fact, out of all the Western countries, ISIS probably hates Canadian way of life the most. Because we're the most crazy when it comes to this liberal stuff. We're the most crazy when it comes to that stuff. They say, hell no, we're going to blow these tacky-headed sons of you-know-what's up. And shoot them up and run them over too. And even if we can't do it, we'll just hope someone does it who's of Muslim background and we'll claim responsibility for it. That's what we'll do. I mean, how stupid is our country? And then we're going to allow these, and on top of that, I've said that, look, even if you bring in ISIS soldiers, even if they're from Canada or not, I don't care. You bring them in, and you say, we're going to rehabilitate you. Maybe one of them decides, okay, we have an opportunity to go to Canada. Let's hatch this terrorist attack. We'll go there. We'll take their rehabilitation crap. We'll end it, pretend we've been rehabilitated. We've seen the light. We've seen the Lord Jesus. Hallelujah, and boom, shakalaka. We're all good now. We're all happy. We're all good. And we'll go dance around the campfire and sing Kumbaya. We're all done now. And we'll break bread and drink Tim Hortons coffee together. And then, 2 seconds later, they hop on a GO train, a bag full of explosives, and blow the place up. Behind our backs. They said they were rehabilitated. They broke bread with us. They drank Tim Hortons coffee with us. But they still blew us up. That is what you're dealing with. You're not dealing with some criminal on the street who's got a drug problem or some kid who needs rehab or something. You're dealing with hardened terrorists here. These people probably have links to some of the most dangerous, most wanted people on the planet. And they're going to stop at nothing to kill us. To destroy us. They want to wipe the West off the map, or at the very least, make it into some kind of Sharia haven. I mean, that's what they want. They do not like our way of life. And again, I'm not attacking Muslims. I'm not doing that. Yeah, you know I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know I'm not doing that. So stop saying I am. Stop lying on the arena. You know I'm not doing that. I don't care what religion you are. I'm against the religion of Islam. I am. I made no secret about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Why can't I say that? I'm against it. Just like some people are against Christianity. And that's fine. Can't we live together and be against? We can agree to disagree. I don't like the practices of your religion about putting women in veils and, all this Sharia. I don't like it. You may not like the things we do. And I know you don't. Some people don't like the way we live. But we don't have to hate each other as individuals. And I'm talking to the Christians too. I'm talking to some of my subscribers too. You don't have to hate Muslims just because you don't like the religion they do. You don't have to do it. Stop hate. You have hate in your heart. You need Jesus. You don't have to hate them. But the thing about it is that I'm not even attacking them. What I'm attacking is terrorism. I am dead against terrorism. And if you're a terrorist, I want nothing to do with you. I curse you. I curse you with every disease that God has created. I hope they all fall down on your tacky head like a ton of bricks. I curse you and I curse your family if you're a terrorist. That is what I'm against. And you know something? Muslims probably agree with me too, because as I said, they're sick and tired of this crap. Can you imagine how it feels to be a Muslim and constantly on the news hearing your people have done something again? Another Muslim blew something up. Another Muslim shot somebody. Another Muslim run somewhere. It's just like being a black man. You hear on the news a black man robbed this convenience store and held it up for 2 hours. It's embarrassing. It has to stop. But the way we have to do it is to be tough on these terrorists and call it as it is. We can't rehabilitate these people. And even if we can, the likelihood of them attacking us when they get here increases tenfold. Because if they decide, hey, we got an opportunity to come to Canada. You hear that long-haired Mac Daddy over there? He's trying to rehabilitate us, the fool. Let's go over there. We'll fake being rehabilitated. We'll fake it. And then we'll say we're rehabilitated and they'll ignore us now. And just when their backs are turned and they've begun to trust us now, they say, wow, we were wrong. We should have taken the Mac Daddy. I mean, look at all these people. They used to dream of destroying us and now they're all good. And it's just wonderful here. That stupid Iranian nation, what's he talking about with his, we shouldn't trust this fool, I'm going to unsubscribe to him. And then, you hear that Union Station has been blown up. What you going to say then? What you going to do then, Mac Daddy? What you going to do then? I mean, it's a disgrace. So, nice countries seem to finish last. So, in closing, what I'm saying is that, look, whether ISIS is behind this or not doesn't change the fact that they do not like Canada. If they are willing to accept responsibility for the murder of a 10-year-old Canadian girl and an 18-year-old Canadian girl and the maiming of a further hundreds of people having a peaceful night on the town, that they really hate our country. And they don't hate it because we've done anything to them. We're not like any colonial, or we've attacked the Middle East, or we've plundered their resources, or, I mean, you know, and as bad as this will sound, you know, some people will say, oh, well, America, you know, they've tried to take our oil. They sent troops into Saudi Arabia, and that's a holy Islamic land, and they bring in the nasty ass soldiers onto our land and sending up the place, and we're gonna bomb them. We're gonna, you know. Okay, you could get away with saying that. I won't believe you, but you can get away. You cannot get away with saying that Canada in any way deserves to be attacked. Because Canada has done so much for other countries throughout the years, even going so far as to saying, to hell with you Canadians, we're going to do this whether you like it or not. I don't care if natives are living with poisonous water. I don't care if Canadians are freezing out in the cold. I don't care if there are Canadians waiting in food banks. We're going to help these people out here. We do so much for people outside. And then ISIS comes up here and says they're going to kill. So it's proof. It's not that we've done anything. They hate us. So we shouldn't be bringing them in to try and rehabilitate them. Because it just puts our country into even greater danger. I'm Michael Arana. This is the Arana Nation. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to buy a t-shirt, an Arana Nation t-shirt, by going down to the comments section, clicking on the pinned link at the top of the comments section, and you will be redirected to the page where you can buy your Arana Nation t-shirt. This is the Arana Nation.